Hello everybody, today we're playing with Etrata, Deadly Fugitive. She's a 3-mana 1/4 in Dimir, which is blue and black. It's a legendary creature, Vampire Assassin with Death Touch. And face down creatures you control have 2, a blue and a black. Turn this creature face up. If you can't exile it, then you may cast the exile card without paying its mana cost. And whenever an assassin you control deals combat damage to an opponent, cloak the top card of that player's library. This is a pretty fun deck. The idea is you have assassins and or herself. You can hit the opponent and you start cloaking creatures. And if the opponent has a very valuable spell, you can just for 4 mana flip them over and guaranteed that effect. Just have an extra creature on the battlefield, normally just good enough. So how do we play with Etrata? This is the standard brawl. We have some pros and cons. The advantage is we are in the mirror, but the disadvantage is standard brawl does not have that many good assassins. I would say the top 2 would be Massacre Girl and the Unstoppable Slasher. Those are by far the 2 best. And I would say second place will be our 2-drops because they're cheap. Main advantage, we can play them before, then we Etrata and we get the effect. I'm not a huge fan of the other assassins, but we just need them to be there. And we also have the 2 changelings that are available in Standard Brawl. To back up this game plan, we have just high value creatures, Malcolm, Silent Creeper, Shieldred, Kaido, also gigs that can help us card draw. So the idea with this deck is pretty much disrupt our opponent early game, play that turn 2 assassin, play our commander, start manifesting, and get a board. And to stabilize, we have quite a bit of removal. Also, the Cavern Bat and Ertai are just good quality cards. And we have quite a bit of disruption because our creature quality is not the highest. We have to compensate by making sure the opponent's most valuable creature doesn't enter the battlefield. So, with Intimidation Tactics and Dreams of Steel and Oil, we're able to take out their most valuable creature, and we also have access to counterspells. Standard Brawl has the disadvantage of not the best 2-mana counterspells. So with this list, we're trying the Disdainful Stroke, Essence Scatter, countering just one side, either the creature or the spell, and testing if that is better than just playing Quench abilities, counter spells that makes the opponent just pay the cost, which are good early game, but late game, the opponent can very easily just pay the cost. So let's see how we do with the Etrata Deadly Figure. Alright, against Kaya, it's just Ores of Control. I think we're playing you, in case the opponent just wants to destroy our commander. The big problem is they will just perma remove everything. Our hopes he doesn't have a 1-mana removal spell. Am I giving up? I think a land, right? Or you? I think a land. Let's get our value up here. Yep, as expected, but we got our setup here. We have a 4, but I really like playing the Slasher. We draw land, we can play Trot again. There's our hopes he doesn't have a board wipe, but it's quite possible. Discard 2 cards. Well, that's this play. Was mean? I'd be mean back. Hope I hit a board wipe. Okay, portal. So he wants to, for greater. I mean, portal doesn't do anything. Thank you. Don't want my hand mess with. Alright, we got there. In spite, with the interaction, we were able to pressure the opponent. GG's. Against Kotis. We don't have a 2-drop. Is this hand decent? We can take out his creature, but if you don't draw land, we lose the game. Let's see what you got here. So Copia, he has counter spells. It's a pretty slow hand. Is it worth to duress him? Can duress the trophy. Let's see if we can get an untapped source. Let's duress that trophy. Or the board wipe. What do I hate more? I think we have to play fast as possible. We really need to draw a land here. We draw a land, we have a chance. We draw the land. Okay, great. Let's put Assassin here. I believe we're gonna open with the Etrata here. That is 3. I'm not sacrificing. The blocking. What do you have? Okay. So options here is to Massacre Girl, Shield Red. He's playing Kotis. I like Shield Red. Pressure life total. I don't want to reveal the Massacre Girl. You have a good interaction with this commander because now our creature would have Wither. So I can sacrifice here. But I can wait. So let's Massacre Girl. Go for it. Oh, once I take out my commander, they're gonna lose Bill. You place 2 things. I would Contractor. What else would be good here? Okay. I guess that's also what we want to do. I think we hit first. He would probably double block, but I'm okay with that. the life. Play a slasher. Oh, I think we could have played that land. For some reason I thought we played land per turn. You know he wants to play that more, right? But we drew a counterspell. We can have a card. Alright, we got there. Just on time. One of the cool interactions is Massacre Girl. It gives Wither. So Wither goes around indestructible. Because any damage will now be to creatures in the form of -1/-1 counter. So now their indestructible Kotis dies very quickly. GG's. We're against Ureni's Song Unending. I think we spell Pierce or Rant spell if he plays it. Yep. Spell piercing that Rant spell. We need to buy time. Good two. I'm playing the bats. Let's see what we're playing with. So you can play that 3. So he's gonna bolt. So we remove the bolt. Two or fewer. I'm playing the slasher here. Next one we'll play Etrata. We can even play Protected Etrata. Okay. Opponent's pretty desperate. That play means he didn't draw land, which was pretty likely. So we have two options here. I think we name here Assassin. What's the most mana efficient play? It's probably play you and the Malcolm, is what I'm thinking. Yeah. In case they play a boar white, you can just play Malcolm. But yeah, if they counter it, it's fine. Fine. Artifact or creature? Say what you got here. Okay. Oh, we know what he's playing next turn. That means we have a turn here. So let's draw. We can play around that. We have Ertai. Get a blue. We can burn that. Alright, GG's. Just being patient there. And the value of the bat. Bat gives us near perfect information, so we will play around that. And Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce the ramp spells. Pretty much big takeaway. GG's. I keep this hand. It's pretty slow. Let's see. I like to surveil. It is a counter. play you. We can't counter Kellan. No, we can. That's a pretty good draw. Play Malcolm. Yeah, you're not very good here. We draw a land drop, we can have the assassin. Yeah. Then we have to Ertai that, right? That means we can't counter Kellan. Do we just have to do that? Yeah, like anything else feels super rough. Contractor is probably our worst draw here. Yeah, unfortunately gets to play Kellan. Not much we can do. I'd like to go you. So that any hit. None of your assassins. It can't be blocked. At this point we just hit. If he takes the trade, it's fine. Do I care? I really would like that land. I think at this point I'm not playing you. No, I think the land is probably the worst. Play Kellan or a big creature, we can counter it. Does he gain the abilities? No, it just becomes a 3/3. So it plays that. I think we don't play anything. If we play our commander here, what are our options? We can discard you. Let's play you. Just play Malcolm. Malcolm has something. Opponent has something. Keep full mana up. So, I think what we're gonna do is an uncounterable Long River Spool, I believe, is our best play here. Opponent has something, they have to burn it, okay. Ooh, I do like Kaido. Yep. If we play Kaido, we can put a stun counter. Yeah. I like it. Fortunately, we're not in blue. We don't have an extra blue.
Slim chances.
Let's put 2 stun counters there.
Control the fight.
Alright, we got there. Power of Malcolm. We're looking pretty rough, but we took advantage of Mistress Village ability, where the next spell you cast this turn can be countered, so we had an uncounterable spell there, so even the opponent played a counter spell, which they had 3 more mana. Hippon can't do nothing about it. And it's more likely they have counter magic than other interaction spells. We got there thanks to Malcolm. From there on we're just going to cast stuff for free with Malcolm. And we had Kaido to give us value. GG's. So, for the post-game wrap with Etrata Deadly Figure, she's pretty good in spite of the creature quality. She performs quite well. You just need one or two triggers and you can quickly end the game. You have the Demir game plan, which is to be as annoying as possible, play your assassins, and if any of those hits are big creatures, just 4 mana and you can win the game from there. As for the counterspell plan, they have their advantages. I do have to say, if you're going to go for this plan, have a mix. And one of the best 2 mana counter spells is Longer vs. Pool. Is an excellent counter spell. I even run it in Brawl in pretty much every blue deck. The fact it can counter a creature, or if we need to counter uh, any spell, well, Longer vs. Pool does that. It's also Ertai, just high quality creature. And despite of even your assassin not being the best, the two best assassins are complete all stars. The Unstoppable Slasher can just end the game on her own. Massacre Girl is pretty good, especially against all the annoying indestructible creatures or just big creatures, especially with our cloaked. The cloaked ones we make, giving them wither makes the opponent pretty much think twice to block against us, so they are quite nice. And also, they're the most expensive inclusion to a deck like this. And just high valued cards like Malcolm, Silent Hawk Reaper are just quite nice. And Etrata also has the advantage of having Death Touch herself, so she's a good blocker. She doesn't have to go the offense all the time. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Comment below which other commanders in Standard Brawl would you like me to play. Thanks for watching.